Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10... Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
Happy Saturday. Welcome to Sports in Mandela. As usual, we start with a quote. Dreams become reality when thoughts become action. Morning, Taddy, what's up?
Hey, morning, Earl, man. It's nice to be here again this Saturday morning with all this carnival activities going around, you know. I was hoping to find a spot this morning. I did find one because I heard the same block off the wood. So I'm hoping that we don't stay here too long to and get any tickets.
Right.
You know? But hey, I was pushing for the show for so long, but we didn't get our favorite guy today. What is the favorite guy? OJ Steel tag team partner.
Right.
Curtly Ambrose.
TV.
Two of them were like Earl, we look back at Parish history, right? Parish in the olden days, every team have fast bowlers in pace.
Right.
It's amazing, you know what I mean? When you go free to you have Jackson and Hag Watley. You go Seaton, you might find Muslim and Asker. You Willie Keys have some all kind of people. Willie Keys have plenty of fast bowlers too. And you have Sweets, and Hungry and Feldman and look, Parish have plenty good talented fast bowlers. Yeah. You know, nowadays it's hard to find them. But not only Parish you can't find, not even Antigua and West Indies can find them now. You know? So, hey, you shouldn't feel too bad. But like somebody tell me, maybe the age of the phone, the cell phone and the internet, those children spend more time. They don't have time for cricket, feel like when we were young. You know, so, hey, without further ado, I say I wanted to get him. I'm hoping that Curtly can sneak in for about 15 minutes today. He's in England. And he promised us he may come on for. I don't know if you know. I call Curtly, I call the OJ. He OJ me. He OJ me talking.
Right.
And guess OJ me talking, and guess what? Was slipping on me on the call. so three of them on the call at the same time, man.
Yeah.
So, hey,
That was fun.
when you hear the two of them together, they're so happy.
Right.
It's a real good reunion for them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So hoping that Curtly said he's coming back next week. So if we can even have them together for next week, or even half an hour. I know he planned something big with the partner, the Springer
Springer.
and the CPL.
Right.
But if we can even get Curtly in the studio, but still they react, you know what I mean? And I know my partner's morning, Barry Jones, my buddy. Because he played in the famous match. Those days the recreation park, she finals play recreation going on. The two of the games start 10 o'clock on the earth.
Right.
Big match, man. And I remember
Charlie Mills.
one year, our buddy, the Bacchus,
Right.
he had the most shot. Well, we now do people, we now bang boat and this and the other. Next thing, you know, I home, okay, and I don't watch most of the times, get this call, oh, Steel knocked down Bacchus. Man, the guy in the hospital. Was a Parish in trouble. You know, so, we couldn't get Bacchus to the guy, Bacchus Adventist.
Right.
You know, so I hope to have him. See, he come and tell you like the last one when I got him to talk to Steel one time on the show now. So slow bouncer. I can boy, you know the guy. You know he top well.
Yeah, powerful.
You know, because I can chat. But now we finally get OJ in the studio, you know, and I guess who show up? Well, a man that claims he's the captain.
Well, I guess we find out. We're gonna find
Charlie
out.
Mills. What's up, man? Yeah, nice seeing you.
Not claim to. He will tell you that I captained him.
Yeah.
I captained Wrigley Jacobs when he played his very first match for Sweets. That was against John Hughes.
So Earl,
I captained Enoch Lewis, he captained me too.
you know, Earl, how do we judge his claim?
So you say he's right there to prove that. OJ Steele.
Take the word claim.
Well,
As a matter of fact, you know, he started as an off spinner, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, actually, was a professional fielder when I started.
Right.
And then I elevated to open bat.
Yeah, and bowl a little off spin.
No, when I came to combine school, guy always said I was too attacking, to be too aggressive to be an open bat. So he gonna bat me in the middle order and I bowled some spin. And I became the best spinner in the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elvis Roberts.
Yeah.
You remember Devon Rose?
Yeah,
The
man.
year they were having the team going to England. And in the beginning he said he's not taking nobody that not going to school. and he ended up with John Archibald and the late Ralston Arthur, who is a cousin of mine also. So those were the two senior guys. He said he wants somebody to mold, two guys that can handle, you know, with experience. So David was coming and say, because the guy that come from Sweet, Elvis or the boys who pick me, the boy from Sweet is a better bowler and a better bat, but you know, can't hear England. And got Nani to suffer. He said, got Nani asthma. So got Nani and I. Then guy just say, guy, yeah, we shake the chain, all the dry leaf fall off. So got Nani and myself were classified as dry leaf. So the story, you know, how I started bowling fast. We were playing against Newfield at St. John's Cricket Ground. And you know, Ed, he have a lot of mouth.
Wait. Say it again.
Well, everybody know Ed have a lot of mouth. There's no if and about that. He said, you too big. Then Colin, what's it? Colin Harrigan.
Yeah.
And one of the fast bowler. So he said to me, like, you too big for a bowler or spin. Just go run off with the ball and bowl. And I was still holding the ball like I was spinning, you know. And the ball was, anyway, make a long story short. That was my first game against.
So Ed got into fast bowling.
Yes and no. And he took off from there, you know. But I just saw the guy there at Ulysses' birthday celebration.
Right.
The first guy I ever bowled the new ball to was Mo. I can't remember his first name. He was there visiting too.
Right.
He said, you used to bowl last spin? I said, no, against you I bowled the new ball. Yeah, so that's where I started. My first chance with the new ball was against Newfield, right at St. John's Cricket Ground, you know.
Okay.
I didn't think I got any wicket, but all the batsmen that I faced, they were jabbed.
Well, okay.
I hit the edge, the first slip. He wasn't Charlie Best. He wasn't
I
Charlie
was supposed to ask Best if he was.
I know this feeling the cover.
I don't want to put my good buddy on the spot who was dropping all the catches, you know. So but that was really, you know, and from the next year, it really took off.
Okay.
You know, I really started paying attention to bowling fast.
But tell me something, in terms of growing up in Sweets and stuff, back then, what was cricket like? If you can recall.
Cricket was, it was school, church, and cricket in Sweets.
Right.
Cricket in Sweets really was something, because we see when Sweets are playing, everybody will come out. All the old folks line the whole outside of the field, down by the bathroom, up on the hill we call it, up by the school, the old school. Josh Long Hall we used to call it. A doctor shop, there was no space. Everybody, and you have some characters like the late Artwell Charles, and Babe, she was a woman, you hear the name, and Babe, and she was into the game. Colin's father, Roger Harrigan, you know, those are those people that really driving for. Ridley Jacobs' father too, Cyril Jacob. Oh man, these guys, man, they love the game. There's a lot of people names I can call, but right off the top of the head, those are the
Teacher
older
Rosemary.
folks. Okay, Teacher Rosemary, yes. All those. Well, originally Teacher Irene, our present Governor General, his mother, she was a driving force. You had to play cricket. Especially on Fridays, you get this long recess. Everybody on the ball field playing cricket. Yeah, so she's have a long history of very good cricketers.
Okay. And in terms of when you got the first call for Sweet 11, how you felt?
Wait, hold on. But when you get the first call, you say you're the professional fielder, so you're on the field all the time.
Well, what happened? My nickname, anybody who used to job catch, you used to call him Dundo. I used to job the most catch. So up to now, I just wanted the old school friends say, hey, and I Dundo, and I said, that's my name. So I wore that name proudly, because that's who shaped me into what I am right now. Because, you know, if you can't catch, and they call you a Dundo. And I used to drop the most catch, and then I turned out to be the best. So they used to...
Wait, hold on. I want to clarify something.
Yeah.
Because two things.
Yeah.
So Ed Carter played the Dundo.
No,
It was a good fielder.
Yeah, it was a good fielder,
You better than Ed? But I don't want to believe so now.
Yes.
What do you mean yes?
I'm going to say yes. Listen,
We defend Ed now, you know.
Charlie Best is right. They can defend who
Wait, Captain can't defend the line.
No, listen to me. No, this is, if one thing I tell people, I love to talk, I know why, when, and how. And before I lie to you, I don't say anything. After they realized I was so good at catching, half the time you used to pick a side. You know, you call it pick a side.
Yeah, man.
I used to get picked before them. Whoever the captain, if he's not captain the side, the first thing they call, give me Dundo. I just get picked before Enoch and stuff. If they didn't remember, they were because I was so good at catching the ball after. I was a professional fielder when I played my first game for Sweet School. Sorry,
that's it, man.
I was the number 11 batsman. I played against him, captain in Alcyon School at Liberta, asking him with Elixton Adams bowling fast, Mandela Murray.
Wait, Elixton bowling fast?
Yeah, he used to be fast bowler first.
And then
Before and then he came and asked me now. Listen to me,
came and asked me too.
I played again Caswell James, God rest his soul, Elixton Adams, Mandela Murray, Charlie Bessier. Who else? Sweet School again, Alcyon School at Liberta Cricket Ground. You remember that again?
Yes,
I
of
bat
course.
number 11. And then after that, I started moving up the order.
We bat number 11 as a professional fielder.
I was a professional fielder. I couldn't bat. I was just a professional fielder then. But they say practice make perfect.
True.
So you start to practice and practice. Then when I went to Alcyon School, I was the junior captain. I was the open bat.
Wait. When you were in school, you could bat that time?
Yeah, because I remember I played a whole season at Sweet School, no batting number 11. So by the time you get to Alcyon School, come on.
What do you mean? Number 11, they improve the batting.
Yeah, well, I improved. So much so that I was scoring once, I ended up and got called for the combined school. And Guy Yao would say I was too aggressive and open bat. So he wanted to bat me down the order and I must try and bowl some speed. Actually, this man here gave me his boots. When they called me to come there, I didn't have a cricket boots. And Charlie Best gave me his boots.
Charlie Best is a long guy for you.
He was a good guy. He still now was. But he's a wonderful person. I can attest to that.
So wait, when I invited him, I didn't know I had a good song to do for you.
Well, so you invited. Well, if Dr. Spencer were here too,
Malper.
I could tell a story about that. Like the same year, after about halfway through the season, he said to me, he said, OJ, you never have a good chance to play for Antigua. I said, how you come up with that? He said, they're trying to phase out Caswell. So Caswell was a bowler who came back. He said, you came bowl and everybody know you came back. So my thing.
Wait. Everybody know you came back.
Everybody, listen to me. By the time I'm finished school, I'm playing Parish League cricket, so.
Then you came back. Who was that bat?
No, I came back. I batted well. Let me tell you. When they put the bat in order, right? And Curtly look and he said, the only bowler came bat in front of him because he loved his batting too.
Yeah, I know that.
And he was the only, as long as I'm ahead of him, different to Faster, because Faster was a genuine all-rounder. So he would be like Faster 6, me 7, Curtly 8. Until, but anyway, you see, let me last check. Yeah, so what I was saying.
You say you're a good batsman.
No, it was cool.
Spencer.
No. When he said that I had a good chance to play for Antigua, and I said to him, management, how you come with that? You know, you suck, I love. So I said simply, if I can't make a 32, how am I going to make a 24? Because when they're picking the national team for the practice for soccer, they start with 32. And you know, he won down to like about maybe 15 guys, whatever. So he simply said to him, if I can't make a 32, how am I going to make a 24? So I wasn't disappointed at all. You know, but that's how it is. I have many sayings, and one of them is, don't ever let nobody steal your joy. And nobody. At the dinner when Curtly made his debut, I already had my ticket, because American Air sponsored the Thursday League, the Thursday competition, and I got the most wicket. So I already had a free pass to United States. So I got off at Robinson gas station, walking over. And this guy went and catch me. He said, where you going? I said, I'm going to watch cricket. So you're not supposed to watch. People are going to watch me and say, hey, that's not my car, you know?
Right.
I said, and you know who the guy was? Small. The time he had the Lantern newspaper. Remember the Lantern?
I remember the Lantern.
He used to do the sports section here. I know Trevor Small, but this was the next one. I think he was older than Trevor, because Trevor and I played. So he said, people are supposed to come and watch you. I said, listen to me, I have no country over that. I'm going to support my sweet Tonya, and that's what I'm doing. You know? But anyway, they said one of the selectors didn't like me. I hope it wasn't you. They had 5 selectors, they said, and one didn't like me. So how powerful was that one?
5 selectors.
That must be a chairman or something. He had a casting vote or something.
I guess so.
But I still had
No,
you have 4 to 5. So
Yes.
It couldn't be me. I tell you why. The fire because I picked too much Parish, man.
Okay, so well, I knew it was you. I was just kidding. But you know what happened to the under? Then they could have expanded on that. What happened now? I was one day I was down Reckless, walking on Reckless Street, and Husey was there with Andy. At the time, Andy didn't know me, so Husey called me and said, "OJ, come here. This is Andy Rock." I said, I knew him, but he didn't know me. He said, "Andy, you know, there's a fast bowler hunting peers. This guy, this is OJ Steele. He and Ambu's doing all the damage. They pick one and then pick the other." I said, "Well, hey, what can you do?
Right.
You just gotta leave it alone."
True, true.
But it's changed enough, you know. You mentioned football. I was telling somebody about OJ. He said, "You mean the football?" I was saying, "You couldn't play the football."
You told somebody, huh?
Yeah.
And what was the response? Go ahead, let me
Well,
hear.
so you can play good man. I was like, you can't play good man.
Listen, Emma, Ashby, and I used to play in the Alston League for a team named Benfica,
About the Benfica name.
right? And they always call, Ashby never called me, I call me big boy. Arlen Tonga called me big leg boy from country. You know, Jesse and Ira used to play for West Ham.
Who that?
Jesse, I can't remember the last name. Jesse,
I used to
Jesse and Ira, man, they love to fight. They always, the body used to play for West Ham. West Ham was the second team in Villa.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Aston Villa and West Ham.
Yes, yeah.
And the first day he saw me in New York, he spin me around. He said, "Wait, where the leg them gone?" That's how he just called me big leg boy from country. Now, but 2 years now, we took out 5 Island with the King Solomon Apple Trophy. The first year up top field,
Right.
Nando wasn't there. The second year, I got ARG. 2 minutes into the game, we score. Remember Jerome Benjamin?
Yeah, man.
Pop. Somebody asked, you don't know who? Swiss cars go on 5 and I said, boy, good boy, start the kick up. When you can't about the country, man, end up in penalty kicks. And we still beat them. First
I
year,
remember Joe.
Nando said to me, he said, "Steve, if you come and play with me at 5 and me back of Antigua." You remember Success? The referee?
Yeah, Success.
After a game against Clark All-Stars,
English
Hour,
yeah.
at top field, he come to me and he said, "Steele, I'm going to recommend you to the selection committee." I tell him, "Thanks, but no thanks. You are a referee. Selector supposed to be there watching the game." You know? I tell him, as long as Sweet has a team, I was the captain. I'm not going to leave Sweet and go
They
nowhere.
make you captain again?
Daddy, you're not good for two own hand, or when you're good, you're good. That's all I'm going to say.
So, Best, let me ask you though, in terms of skipper, you say skipper Steele. Why was like skipper in Steele?
Pardon me?
Why was like skipper in Steele?
Well, he was a utility player, a good player,
Right.
dependable.
Right,
Right? I can recall at times when we needed quick runs,
right,
push him up the order.
right,
You understand?
Right.
Strong hitter of the ball. And not just a strong hitter, he had good control in terms of his hitting and so forth.
right,
You know, a decent player. Decent enough that could have played for Antigua.
right.
Definitely. You know, I'll tell you this. I'd rate him ahead of Foster.
Right.
Honestly.
Right.
But you know, sometimes you have a little
Faster watch now.
it's all right. I'd rate him ahead of
He actually
Foster.
supposed to come on soon.
Honest truth. I can remember when Foster played for us first. As a matter of fact, I'll go back a little bit. Ed and Foster used to bat behind him.
Right.
Ed used to bat at 8 and 9 for Sweets at one time, you know.
Yeah?
Hold on, they're going to further than that.
Yes.
So what you say true. When I know Ed first, 1980, 80, 90, but I mean, make you open, but
Okay.
Yes.
carry back you to
Yeah.
and you want to tell me not to go so.
Yes, that is true.
But Ed,
He used to bowl a little spin.
Ed gets
Yeah.
picking his strength, his feeling.
Right.
Ed was a
Yeah,
brilliant
he was a
fielder.
good fielder.
Right.
He was a good
And bowl a little left arm
Yeah.
spin.
Right.
Wait, bowl the left arm, what?
A little left arm.
Left arm,
He
not
both seamers too. He
Right.
doesn't bowl ever same, but
No, he was a good,
split.
good
No, no.
utility player, man. You see, one thing in Sweets, and in those days, you have to be able to be diverse.
Right.
You have to be able to do a lot of things. I'll give you a typical example. Quitty.
See, something faster come on. Faster come on,
Quitty.
son.
Quitty, that's right. Quitty
Yeah.
was 12 man for 2 consecutive years for Sweets. Can't get a game.
Right.
I can remember one particular match. I'm not
Who the
sure-
captain? Who the captain? For 2 years he left on the man.
I think part of one of the year I was captain. I think Bruce was captain one of the year too.
Yeah, Bruce.
Right?
Yeah, the big
So wait,
brother.
you
He was the big brother.
The
Yeah,
big
but
brother.
that has
The
nothing
team
to do
was
with
good,
it.
man.
It was just a matter of the team. If I tell you Foster used to bat down the order 8 and so on and 9 too. And Foster made the Antigua national team. When he made the Antigua national team and he was playing for Swiss, he was still batting down the order.
Okay, the strong.
But Foster was a good player.
Right.
Foster was good.
Good
Pretty
player.
order, yeah.
You come on, nice left arm, tight.
He ended up being a very quick left arm.
You
Up
know,
there, he's intimidated. We played up there together.
We
And he
can
was
just pass it out to
intimidating,
them.
man.
Yeah.
I can remember a particular match against Police. Overnight, they had us 15 for 4.
Right.
I was batting
Right.
overnight. And I told my cousin Bali, saying, Dr. Spencer,
Somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody.
I told him that I am going to make
1
a
second,
century.
Spence. Maybe it might.
Hello?
Morning.
Morning. This is
What's
Tony.
up?
Tony had asked me to call. I'm not getting through the Zoom.
Hey, look.
Who that be?
Anyway.
Elvis, the same man say
Elvis, all right?
Elvis that.
But and me says, no, that was Deborah Rose. Deborah Rose cuss off Guy until Guy was the better player. Elvis, my buddy. Hey, Elvis Robbie, what's up?
Elvis. You hear everyone? Okay, well, faster.
What's up, man?
What's up, morning, man? What's up? How things?
Things are good. As you can see, I'm at work. I'm inside the truck, sitting down, and things are good.
Okay.
Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you.
Yes, best. Yes, Charlie.
Tell me
What's
something.
up?
I was just going to tell them about that innings you played when Police had us 15 for 4 overnight. When it was
Yes,
180
yes.
something, and you stood with me right through until we got up to the runs. You know?
Yes, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of history. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember the same thing that me and OJ too. Remember OJ, the game against Pickett when we start pounding down the government house,
Yeah, it was.
taking them over government house so much.
I think that one was Blizzard. It was Blizzard. The one when they
New
knocked the
wind
guy.
chops, yes.
New wind chops.
Right.
New wind chops. It's always new wind
Yeah.
chops. The week before, 2 weeks before the Pickett's game.
Okay.
Yeah. You was 6-7. You made 45 not out. I made 43 not out. And those two the biggest 6 hit. We hit the ball right now.
Coming out.
Right.
Right.
One time I was in the town with this pretty boy had the biggest 6 in Antigua.
Yeah.
I wanted to call you and tell you, I'm to Rebel and I. We hit the ball right down in the gallery right there in the government
My
house.
own house?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he's not good to talk about. So. Wait, not to cut you off the Rebel.
Yeah.
We played a game up there in New York. Ed was in New York at the time. And a guy bowled a spin and me kind of come and click the ball. I said, hey, that guy, he said, that's not far. And the guy come and bowl the next time. Where we tell you, the ground, and you have the street, and then a parking lot, and I cover the parking lot over the other side. So the guy said, wait, you see, me never see somebody hitting the ball like that.
Yeah.
He's like about 3 cricket fields away. And spinner coming to our flight.
Flight.
I just come on the track and bing. And the ball sail all the way. Anyway, he's not. Go ahead, remember. Those days, man. You still playing? Let me ask you this. You still playing?
I still play cricket, but I can't play this year. I have scheduled knee surgery for sometime later this year, so I can't be playing anything because it then jeopardizes whatever the insurance company is going to say.
Oh,
I want to play, but I can't.
Right.
okay. You guys are good boy. Good for you.
But tell me something, though, Rebel. In terms of that game against Sweets, where Bacchus got some damage. Where I can recall.
Well, I was feeling a foul shot leg, you know. And it's the first time I've ever turned my head when I saw, because he was talking plenty. When they would finish their games, he would come and watch us and be talking up. And I mean, to be honest with you, I know we had a potent bowling force. I mean, Steele, Colin, Ambrose, all those guys. And you come talking like that, you know you just gene up. You don't have to give nobody no energy. And you know still, I mean, honestly, I cannot tell anybody in my lifetime that I've seen a man that got robbed as much as he did. He got robbed, basically. I don't see how he could not play for Antigua. when a man gets 90 something wicket in a season, how does he not play?
True.
And then when he's finished, you know, he knocks out a guy who's been talking for the rest of his life, tooth, and the tooth came straight out of his head.
It's not two,
That's
no,
that's
it's teeth.
that's
Two of
that's
them.
It
huh?
was two. Two is one.
Yeah, I know it's
teeth.
I know it's
teeth.
true. It's still stuck in my head. That visual is still in my head because I've never seen anything like that. So you can have your regrets and you can do all kind of things, but like I said, I'm glad I played around the time that I played, because at the end of the day, you made a lot of friends and did a lot of good things, and it's just sad that the way that things are going now. That's all. That's kind of how. If I would come back to the village and live, I would hope that I could really, really put something back together. I don't know how it's gonna work.
Right.
But that's my kind of thing that I would want to do, because that brought the whole village together.
Right.
Yeah, that's so true.
So in terms of that, Spence, we faster to say a while ago, cricket in Sweets, hearing the rich history of cricket in Sweets, and now today, what do you think the challenge is?
It's so unfortunate, a different generation, different culture. One of the things that I discussed with Dr. Spence, with my cousin, we talk
Right.
quite frequently, is the fact that when we had Sweets Primary School, you produce cricketers.
Right.
Now, you don't have a primary school in Sweets, so
Right.
you don't have primary school cricket being played. Most of the folks are from the other villages.
Right.
And most people now focus on academics.
Right.
And hence, you cannot develop a school team. And because of that, we are able to build a team in Swiss. Also, the culture. Most of the young generations, they look at life much differently. What you find is that most of the young guys, they're into bad habits. Smoking, drinking, focusing on other things that are not good for life. I spoke with Mali, my cousin, Dr. Spencer, just as recently as a month ago, and I told him, I would like to go back to Sweets and see if I could get the young guys into
Right.
cricket. And he said, boy, look, that's going to be futile. It's a
Right.
hard task, given the kind of people that you have there now. But I still think that the demise of Sweets cricket came from the fact that we didn't have primary school anymore
Right,
in
right.
Sweets.
I concur with that.
Right.
I will tell you that. I've been saying that now for years. You need to organize primary school league again. Just get them playing at 9 and 8
That's
and
it.
10 and
Yes.
so on.
Yeah, start them young.
Yeah, start them young. Just like you start them young, they might be 10 or 11, but they come up professional fielder. I see why I said that, right?
Yeah.
The team will encourage them to come around because they say they love the game. But they might not be able to make the team yet.
Right.
But they just come to field
Come, yeah.
and be part of everything until they can fit in.
No, but you see, within everything, you have to have a start. And I'm not ashamed to say that.
Right.
That I started out just, as I said, Charlie Best right there, he will tell you, I was just intrigued.
Right.
I really loved the game.
Right.
But I was prefer soccer anyway.
Uh,
I always prefer soccer, but I got into the game, and when I came back here. I went on to say like maybe 2008, somewhere over there.
Right.
And I saw Hardy James, Crimbalocks, Crazy,
right.
playing for Sweets. Along with Carty
Right.
Picker, he
Right.
was the Caribbean. And you couldn't get nice. This is what Sweets come to.
Right.
But now, I was the one that was keeping it alive.
Right.
But now it's totally
Not
dead.
dead.
He said there's no cricket playing. As Charlie May says, the young guys in them, all they want to do is just throw on the corner
Corner.
line. And I never thought that Sweets would ever come. 'Cause even his grandfather, that's why I'm going back.
Right.
His grandfather used to wicket keep for Sweets. I heard the stories without
Right.
even gloves.
Okay.
That's
right.
how tough he
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
You
yeah.
don't need no glove.
Okay.
And he's hard ball.
Right.
And then his father, his uncles, them.
Right.
And he just passed down.
Passed down.
Okay, Sweets, the Lewises, the
Right.
Green, the Spencers.
Right.
You got the Samuels, a couple of Samuels used to play. Frederick.
Right.
It's a whole, and now nobody.
Right.
Yeah, it was good in those days. If I give you a brief story how
Yeah,
I
yeah.
played for Sweets first.
Right.
11 years old,
Right.
Barney was supposed to play.
Okay.
He went to town.
That's a cousin of Enoch them.
Went to town. Didn't get the bus early to come back. They're playing against Teachers Training College. So you know how long they had Leeward Islands Teachers Training
Right,
College. Donkeys years ago.
Right.
And I begging them to play.
Right.
And I said, look, boy, you can't play with big man. Can't you come back with big man?
Right.
Begging them. They run into trouble. Lose a lot of wickets early. Bruce gone, Mel gone, Stead gone.
Let me see.
They tell me, run, put on the clothes and come. I run, put on the clothes and come. I make 14 out of top score.
Right.
Next game, they're playing against CV Farm the Sunday. Remember they used to put the names on the blackboard?
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
you
team?
have that right by me Titus.
Right. I wasn't on that board now, but
Yeah.
the next game I'm playing.
Yeah.
Yes, I made 40 next day, and just onwards. But you know, I have to give these guys credit. Let me tell you what. It's a case where we used to play on anything.
Right.
You just roll a little grass. Not even a pitch sometimes. Because if we're playing on the pitch for Saturday and Sunday, sometimes we don't want to use it on a Friday.
Right.
So you just roll a little place
Right.
and you just play.
Right.
And it's amazing. We used to play all day from say
Sunrise to
from,
sunset.
Yeah, from
Just
7,
sunrise
8,
to-
7:30 to night.
Right.
You run to the pipe, you drink a little water,
You come
back on the field. That's how we used to
Like
run
our
the
soup.
cricket.
Yeah. And later on, what I used to do, I used to get it, and then you know, like the bucket, they have pickle, the pigtail and stuff
Yeah.
in,
Right.
wash it out, made drink, punch, have it on the side there.
Right.
And mostly for football,
Right,
everything
right,
like
right.
that. So you go, you don't have to go home.
Right.
There's something there
Okay.
to refresh you. You know?
Right.
Those days, and these guys,
It was
I
the
don't
love.
know,
Yeah,
man.
but you can recall, you know, because the OJ's, I think Spencer's, OJ mentioned it earlier. When I got involved in Parish in
Right.
1978, when I leave home sometimes, when school, Rising Sun are playing,
Right.
I leave home, I said, I'm past the police go and watch like a game day. Then when I pass the Stephen Farm, they will hit your Buckleys,
You see?
then
Making the
hit
tour.
your Sweets,
Making
Right.
the
hit
tour.
up to Liberty, English Harbour. But like the man tell you, when you go to Sweets, you know, you like a test match, you know.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Everybody want to watch it, you know.
Everybody come.
Everybody watching the cricket Sweet and
Right.
feel tiny.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Right.
the support.
No, the one thing with
Support,
Swiss
man.
people, yes,
And
they
they
love the game.
And the biggest match, you know.
John Hughes and Sweets.
Johnny was
Thank
Sweets.
you, Alan.
Right.
I have one question to make. When you said that Ridley, his first game was against All Saints, I made 4 and 3 against, you know, Winston, Benjamin, Anthony Murray.
yeah.
But he said came back, what happened? The
Yeah,
time
that's all.
Mel Green was the manager, we had a meeting, and they saying, oh, I'm filling up the guy head with ignorance. I said, what happened? Because the captain then was Fix Mohilos at the time. And he was the wicketkeeper, so they were telling me, oh, he can't keep. I said, look, the first 5 names you are writing, but he can bat more than
That
that.
was his second game.
Yeah, no, the second game against John Hughes.
'Cause
When
I
he made the
captained-
100.
Yeah, I captained
You
that
sure?
game.
You sure still?
Eh?
That wasn't a factory. You sure still? It was at factory ground when he took that catch, and that was when he cemented himself.
No, I'm talking about when he came in the team first. Man, we played All Saints against
Yes.
Winston
But
and
the second
and-
game. I'm
and-
talking
and
about the
Ricky.
second game. Remember when he played the second game and he took that catch off of you?
That was against Liberta. That was
Okay,
later on,
okay.
man. This if you want to remember, Vin, now that makes sense about you. Because remember we had the meeting and Mel saying that I'm full of the guy with ignorance. And then we went to All Saints. They played him. He didn't wicket keep. He made 4 the first and 3 the second. Oh, he came back. And the second game now with everybody Swiss line in the boundary line. 137 against John Hughes. Hey, Bajam was saying ain't good. He wasn't good last week, and from that he clinged to me. Okay, he said, okay, this guy had my back. You know? So from then, now the game he talking about, I running off at I gotta talk about my funny again.
Factory.
God rest his soul. And Charlotte Travis at the time used to date a cousin of his. He said, hey, my bar family name. He said, Charlotte, a quick rap, you know. And I take off, man, and he edge one, and Jakes like he fly, everybody thought the ball gone over here. And when Jakes came down with the ball, I said, wow. That was something else, man.
That was it.
That was the first
That
game
was
he
it.
kept, that I remember at Factory Ground.
He was very athletic now.
That was it.
Because even softball cricket at
Dr.
Diamond Bond,
Passer.
Dr.
Right,
Passer.
Dr. Passer,
The
yeah.
very first time I observed him was there, myself and Chaplin. You know, this young little boy with throwing balls. And the way he running and catching them, it was just amazing.
Right.
You know, it was just amazing. It was very athletic.
But
It's not surprising.
Okay, this is so. I had a special Savile feeling sweet.
Yeah. We had a pitch like
Wait,
east of
listen.
the original hardball wicket. You see the Reverend Carter Jarvis? The soupest man come out the sweet.
Still super good now.
Oh yeah, I know you still love the game. You roll the wicket, you roll the rubber ball pitch. Roll it. I'm telling you, sweet. You know, that's why there's no good cricket playing because they're not playing softball. You have to learn from softball. You can't just elevate to hardball like that. Start with the softball.
Or,
Go
or
ahead.
remember OJ?
Yeah.
Or remember OJ? Remember all we did was woke up in the morning, sweep the yard, and then it was a cricket match about 4 times. Play at Lord, at this, at that place. Play all over the place. You know, so
Foster, it's strange.
Yeah.
Like somebody we had a discussion this week. How young they were playing softball. You know, the 2020. Speaking of twins, you know.
That's it.
They have audited twice.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 years.
yeah.
You know, there's one in his business.
No, that's how cricket was played. That's why right now, I just think that's the downfall of West Indies cricket right now. Case show the whole Caribbean, nobody are concentrating on the early stage of the game, playing the softball. You have to start there. And you know the next thing with that, when you go to the beach, play on the, that's how you learn to bat fast bowling, you know. When the water
When-
come
when
in,
water
and
come- when
it-
the water come back,
when the
yeah.
water come in, you hit the ball, man.
They were wet stand.
I'm telling you.
I tell you that
I'm
much.
telling you.
I can tell you something. I explained how they would VBS on the foot.
Right.
A boy,
I have the thing, yeah.
People just scoop out
When the water again.
and Vivi still hooking them. You know?
That's it. Cricket is about seeing, you know.
Yeah.
If you don't have the
Yeah,
vision,
boys.
you're not supposed to be playing.
True.
And see, I say something about that too. Like, the emphasis on softball. And I remember that's in 1960 something, somewhere, late 60s. And we were playing a softball match overs against somebody at East Bus Station. That East Bus Station, Judges Park.
Okay.
Judges Field. And I used to have maybe school century, the softball century. Then maybe about 15 or something. And we were playing the same shots that you play hardball. Cover jive and jive. And all along the ground now.
See?
Seriously?
Yeah. Softball,
Then they
man.
realize they get bad plenty. They're no swipe business.
That's it. It's playing the ball in the
Playing
correct
cover
way. You know,
drive, yeah.
you're playing the ball up and down, up and down.
And I remember Derek Michael, when he had the word Vivi, he would me and say, only softball and keep playing ball.
Okay.
Only softball, that's man.
Yeah.
You know, but the thing about it, I remember when Factory was going on big time, Factory.
Right. Sugar cane.
Factories come every afternoon practice down like a cricket side at East Bus Station where Car Park is now. And only Vivi may get play. But guess what? He on one side and the other side. But we know our position now. Our field under the bat. And I don't know about last, you know.
That's how it used to be.
That's what you think.
That's what it used to be.
The small guys, they have to come right down there.
right.
You can't elevate it.
But hey, doesn't be a fucking playing the big man, they feel good.
That's it. You're playing, man.
So tell me something though. Why is like when Speeds was up against John Hughes, your neighbors?
As that leads like West Indies against Australia. Because they always in the game.
So Larry and all them
Right,
boys
you
and
know,
stuff.
all them guys, yeah,
Oh,
Tamo, Tamo,
Brag.
Brad.
Faster.
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say in that game nobody went home. They used to send the goods home on the buses so that they could stay and watch the cricket. I mean, they would go shopping, make sure that the goods get home. Jamak was the trusted bus driver, so he would just drop the stuff home. And even the ladies would just stay and watch that cricket game. I mean, honestly, I tell people, I don't adhere to pressure no more. Because those games,
Those are pressure.
when you play in those games and you are a player, you know the pressure. So I was accustomed to pressure and the kind of guys that were running at you, you know what I mean? Those John Hughes guys,
They come
I mean, I love playing against them. I love playing against them.
You get a good
Hey,
game.
that challenge.
I'm telling
I
you,
tell
it was a challenge.
what used to amaze me, because I used to get all the Parish schools, right? And this week, Sweets will go to Bertha. And Sweets bang off Liberta. Next week, Liberta gone, Johnny's gone, Liberta.
Right.
They crushed
Johnny.
John Hughes.
Right.
So, okay, that was sweet against John Hughes.
Yeah.
Boy, imagine, boy, you know who we don't want there.
I'm telling you,
I could never understand it. Guy,
Right.
you think Sweets will crush them, no? Because
No.
Sweets will crush them, but you know.
I tell you.
But it was, yeah, crush
No,
them.
John
you know,
Hughes,
like, you
man.
know.
John Hughes was a challenge, man.
Right.
They get up to play against us.
Right.
They get up to play against us, man. And I tell you, it was, and you know, crazy, you know. So
Crazy,
Larry,
yeah, so Larry.
batting a commentator.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. He batting a
So,
commentator.
the long day back to the
I've been telling
commentator.
you, no, man.
So why boy a quick one? Why Larry tell you? He boy a quick bumper. What he tell you?
He will say, not today, you know. Not today, OJ, not today. I say, you say, oh, yeah, oh, here comes OJ Steele. And that's a vicious bungster. and Salah will just lead. I tell you, he was fun, man. But the whole Johnny's team on the whole, it was just a delight.
Right.
You know, 'cause you know, they come in, then it's nothing easy, right?
Right.
It was never easy playing against Johnny.
OJ was giving a joke about Tambo. Everybody was, you know.
Yeah, you know, tell me,
I'm going to give you a joke about him, man. I was working at Carnival backstage, 1980-23. And we're in charge of the program who are going to stage and perform and so on.
Right.
So he was on the show. I didn't know that.
Right.
So he came in the dressing room, he meet our cricket man. Fast bowling, he play child match every one time.
Right.
We're talking cricket all night. So now the show starts, and this guy and me now, we have our instructions. If we can't find the person, can we have the two people ready to go when somebody on stage.
Right.
So we see this country in Western Rose. so I tell my partner, I'll find this girl there, buddy. So still, we can't find the girl. So I tell the guy, I'll trust you on the show, buddy. So we go back in the room. We see the man just Brad had to say, what you name? He said, let me go on next. We say, you name country Western Rose?
That's tough. Yeah, the country singer with the guitar.
I didn't know.
Yeah, well, you see.
And he was very good.
Yes.
Yeah, no, he's
I
good. No,
didn't
he
know,
sings well, man.
Yeah, I didn't know
He's
the
good.
man. I didn't know he was that.
Yeah.
So when he said in the rose, he thought it was a girl.
Right, he thought it was a girl.
Yeah.
Country rose.
And that's just something nice.
Yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough for you.
But like I said, the John Hughes guys, they're very competitive.
I'm telling you.
And they have like to chat.
Right.
Hey, you know Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy
Yes,
Francis.
yes.
Yeah,
Jeez,
right.
I'm right. Oh, yeah. Then he had two twin brothers, too. Oh, boy. There's something else.
Carl.
Carl and,
The call them. I think I stick the call him something. I stick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, those are his brothers.
Yeah.
But interestingly, you know,
Yeah.
we were the first professional players in Antigua. You know. We used to get paid by the people outside. When I say get paid,
Oh, the crowd.
you make runs,
Yeah,
you get money.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get money. Back in
If you
those
score,
days.
if you score 100, man, you get 100, money 20 times coming.
And $20 in those days were a lot of money.
Big time money, man. Yeah, that was true. I was wondering where you were going with that.
No, see, it was an incentive.
Yeah, I know.
No, look, that happened to me when I played for Antigua.
Right.
Idris.
So, yeah, you just close the store.
They able to go and take care of me.
Right, you go down, you don't have to spend the money, you get your clothes.
Yeah, they call me too now. Yeah, so
Those
the
days,
kind of
man.
incentive is good for and motivates you.
Yeah,
Okay, you want to do well.
You want to do well. Kind of people depending on you, you know. You have the support.
I can remember innings he played against St. John's. I don't know if you remember it. Stephen bowling his little leg spin and started hitting some baseball, shot. You remember that? Flat. Back pass him. That was an innings, boy. That was an innings.
Cannon, great Cannon.
Yeah, that was an innings, boy.
Cannon play for over 3 decades now.
Yeah, they came to Sweets a year. So
Yeah.
for practice game. I hit him in the slam on the yard now. Them boy say, hey, you can't chop this on the steel now. And he come up. You remember that, remember? You move from the bottom end.
Yeah.
I'm in the study, he did with big pen. Bang!
But tell me something. I go back to that game in recreation ground. And the Barry, Bacchus brother, was a pretty decent batsman.
He was a good bat.
So when he hit his brother, did he come down and put some sticks on you?
You know, strangely enough, I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like Thursday night when I was done by the whiteboard, one guy would tell me that he scored 100. I tell him no.
No, I was not there.
No.
I
I
tell
watched
him he
the game.
scored 50
No.
or something,
Right.
but no, he was a good bat. But I honestly, I don't even remember. After hit backers, to be honestly, I can't remember.
So you got scared?
I wasn't scared then. The first game when I hit the guy, I told you from Blizzard.
Yeah, from Blizzard, right.
And you could see tongue from the side.
Right,
I
right.
was there, Enoch saying, kill them, kill all of them. You know, I was really nervous then. 'Cause,
Right.
you know, when they cut the picture,
Yeah, right.
the
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
was, ambulance had to come on the field.
Right, okay,
and
okay.
pick up the guy, and they brought, it was so much blood.
Right, right, right.
So they brought a lot of sawdust, you know.
Right, right.
I really didn't feel like bowling again, to be
Right.
honest with you. 'Cause I thought the guy was going to
Yeah, yeah.
Right, right.
But with back,
Yeah,
I
that-
didn't feel anything.
Okay.
You know the story, Thursday, as Toddy, as we talking about earlier, I already had a ticket to go American and
Right.
to go to America. I went to renew my visa. I have
Right.
two friends. One of them is foster cousin,
Right.
Venice David,
Right.
and Vanessa Thomas
Right.
Providence.
Right.
All of us were in school together.
Right.
They were working at the embassy at the
Right.
time, and I end up in his line. Oh, jeez. And he started giving me more. Boy, OJ, Saturday, can't wait. This was a Thursday. Boy, when Saturday come, I got me say, Bacchus, I'm here to fix my, just make sure my visa got through, you stamp it and whatnot.
Right, right.
Let's Saturday talk for itself.
Right.
That's why I used to think, he killing me. He gonna this, he gonna that. I said, Bacchus, fix my stuff
So you can go.
so I can go. And then Saturday when we get to the game,
Yeah.
we'll let it be.
Right.
And B said, you can remember the last game, I bowled from the one Memorial End.
Right.
He said, OJ, jump in. So that's what he called me,
Right.
Gali C Bunks.
Yeah.
He said, jump in.
Yeah.
I want this end. He said, you're the big bowler.
Yeah.
Any way you want.
Right.
So he bowled from down there. I think he was a maiden.
Right.
And the second ball coming from the pavilion and now. Second ball from my hand to the pitch straight. He backed down across in midsection. The ball in
Yeah.
the
Wow.
And he
In
tried
the
to
mouth.
tell the first
In the
thing was
mouth.
for telling Taddy the time, the last time we talked, that the ball was so slow. I see if the ball was so slow, I couldn't get out the way. From my hand to the pitch, you had a guy, remember Ed?
Yeah.
Samuel Christian.
Yeah.
He run out there and pick them up, so he gonna polish them and put them on the neck. Because Swedes people are warriors. You know, the teeth them fall right out right there on the pitch. And he telling people the ball. So he said, if the ball was so slow, how come your teeth then come out your head?
Exactly.
But them days, man, they will tell you, it's not a good talk about the boy was quick.
Right.
I used to bowl. And you know the thing about it, there was up to last day I saw somebody saying they had in cherry when you were playing yesterday. Thursday said no, I wasn't playing, I was just keeping, I didn't bowl. All in the thing was that still only can bowl cherry.
Straight back, right.
When we go to the final, Taddy, we tell you a good bowling guy.
Right.
So here the same stone becomes tell me, when I hear it, how is only cherry can bowl? They say, that's what people, you know,
Right.
that they just think it's only cherry. You know what also? The eye balance. Remember, Rosie told me at the
Yeah.
stage, when he found the Rosie was my sister, oh, I mean not your brother with the cricket man.
Yeah.
So, so she turned to Reverend and said, Faster, we talking about? He said, listen, people can talk, right? They have their mouth, you open your mouth and think. But he got some ones off of me at times, so that's what he think about. But the only somebody I remember really put back on me, see the Scuff James.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was running through Erling's man. Gavin was playing, and he was old.
Yes.
Time. And Scuff came late. Boy, Scuff come, me a good buddy, you know.
yeah.
Just like when Charlemagne and take it
Yeah.
easy. Boy, running Scuff puts on lip. Them man say, hey, because your body can you buy no me.
Yeah, both slow.
But no matter how drop the ball, drop. Boy, Scuff puts on lip on me, man. That's the only man I'm gonna really say. Not that saying that other people never get wrong.
Right.
But the only man I can tell you that really
Right.
put the bat on me. That was Scuff.
A friendly bowling man.
Yeah, well,
Why not Scruff now we put some legs out?
no, Scruff no, Scruff is not good.
He and
No, Scruff is a good player, man.
Yeah.
Scruff is a good player.
But talking about hungry
He had
now.
he had really good eyes.
Yeah, against
Right.
You know,
One time,
really good eyes.
remember one
You know.
exactly.
Let me. Can I ask a question
Yes.
and see if I get a response from Charlie and OJ? OJ,
Yes.
in our era, and I mean I put this in terms of Antigua as well. Who you think were the two best hookers of a cricket ball?
Quit and Cushionhead.
Okay.
Bannon. I quit, listen to me.
Okay.
Quit and Cushionhead. Now we gotta
Okay.
come with sweets. One,
Okay.
When we see you
Okay.
practice now, and then you say Cushionhead, and be 1.5 on the countdown, and Cushionhead.
Yes, you remember that?
Me say, you can't hit the big bowler like that. And they take off after him, see? I hit him one, and he starts, listen to me, I don't know the ball and mash him up. But I'm telling you, Cushy, they have good eyes, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the first, the same game pick up now. Cushy, the first this guy Trevor, I saw him a couple of days ago walking in the street, but I didn't call him. I can't remember last name. He used to work at Hals, yeah. whatever, fast bowler, Trevor, first name Trevor, I can't remember his last name. You remember? First ball of the game bounced, and Cushion hook him right in the Omaha chimney. First ball of the game. Last year,
Which was that is?
By minute
Selvin, man, when Selvin Walter used to have the thing there, I think that's what he.
Yeah.
Well, now Omaha is up on All Saints Road, I'm sorry. But the baker shop there, the ball went right in the chimney. So they have to get a next new ball.
Right.
But Cushion and Quitty, I tell you, those are the two best hookers of the ball.
Because Swiss man, I mean.
No, that's what I'm saying, not because of Swiss.
No, hey, Earl, Earl, honestly, I've played enough cricket that I can tell you, if you ask Hungry Walsh, he will tell you the same thing. Them two man are the two most dangerous man when it come to hooking.
Right.
They might not be able to drive you nowhere, but don't bowl them short.
And I'm tell you, if we play against
Don't bowl them short.
and they get the ones guy, they all over the shot. And no matter how, the quickie, the ball, the quick easy to go away. As long as you get the time in.
Yeah.
I remember part of Cushy was just there, right?
Yeah, Cushy had there. Gregson just Cushy had, yeah.
Right.
I remember he came here with us one year. And in the midweek, he said, man playing baseball, he went to the field. And he don't feel the catch with no one. So why you all do that? So he said, I will play cricket.
They're amazed up there when they see cricket, you know.
Right.
Only, go ahead.
So Spence, in terms of skipper role, why you was like captaining both these players?
No, it was very good in the sense that they were much younger than I was at the time and so forth. And I stopped playing very early. I stopped in my 20s. Stopped playing in my 20s. But what actually happened, because of the fact that we know at that time in Swedes, you had so much talent.
Right.
Once you get into that team, you're going to be well behaved. You're going to perform at your optimum.
Yes, definitely.
You show a lot of respect.
Right.
Because I can tell you this, there was a time that Steadroy Green played for Rising Sun, was playing. Enoch was playing first class cricket too. I had played a couple first class cricket matches with Rising Sun, but I went back to Swedes to play Parish League. So I was captain at that time too. And Morrison Burton, who went on to captain Swedes, when you had to leave out a man like him, and leave out Ducklin, out that team.
Very good batsman.
Out that team.
That's his cousin.
Yeah.
And there was no fuss because Stead had to come in and Enoch had to come in and so forth. People respect the senior players and the junior players that were coming up that were brilliant. We paid the same respect, the same tribute to them because we wanted them to excel.
Right.
You understand? So you always had it very easy being a captain. And your role as a captain was to encourage the younger players. You motivate them, you want to see them excel. And that's exactly what it was. Like I told you, it was captain in that era was kind of shared too now because sometimes Enoch was captain.
Right.
Sometimes I was captain. Bruce was captain. Then I even played on the Morrison Burton.
Yeah.
Okay.
I even played on the Hill House. That was the last time I played. So it wasn't like you want to take it as a prestigious thing and you alone can captain and this kind of thing. You played in the interest of the team and whatever and so on.
Okay.
So it was good.
See, all this talk, I don't hear the big name called yet, And the big name I have here around town is Sonny.
Oh.
Well,
okay, you go first.
Older brother.
I know, cause you just beat me. I was going to ask them now between Enoch, Sonny, and the Lewis boys, who was the better batsman? That was being my next question.
2 nights ago, the conversation come up. No, 2 nights ago when they did mention, because some of them, the person who were having the conversation don't remember Sonny. So he tell about Hammond, Alvin, one after. He's saying he was the better. He said no, not any better. He more aggressive.
Alvin.
The Chuck man they call it.
Alvin.
Alvin. This guy, I remember one instant. Both of them were playing for Liberta, right at St. John's ground there against St. John's. So I remember bowling and Enoch would just knock Hammond calling and I say, Naki, the guy can be beaten now. Take a single. And the same ball like Enoch was just pushing up there. Bing, 6. Bing, 6. No, he very aggressive. And talking about Dr. Spencer, when he came back from Barbers again, he studied Barbers, he's telling, when he went there and he saw Carlisle Best, the first somebody thought about was Hamlin. Same type of player. But he very aggressive. But back to Sonny now, people used to claim that he was better than Viv.
Right.
'cause he played redo at Rising Sun,
Rising Sun,
right?
a little bit, yeah.
He was a very good batter and wicket keeper.
Okay.
But I was very young then, but I remember. Well, the guys, he was so good, so afternoon, they play against CB Farm. Faster, younger than me, so I don't know if you remember this, but I remember this.
No, I don't remember. I only heard about it.
They just bowl up CB Farm, you know. Here come Big Boy, he give that. Dark shade. First ball, Garden Banks. Bing! They say, oh, the dark shades are what? Next ball, you know, on the center stop. Oh, big bat. Nice, you know, this late afternoon, the side just out, so yes, we go and just. The man said, son, he went down the dark shades, boy, and the first ball, bing, outside the ground. I said, wow, the dark
I'll
shades.
correct you.
Yeah, go ahead.
It wasn't Garden Banks.
It wasn't Garden
It
Banks?
was John Snow.
John Snow?
When you goalkeeper near Garden Banks.
Oh, when you go to the, when you fast ball here, John Snow? Well, I just remember Garden Banks.
I can add to that in terms of Sonny. I remember, and maybe you guys are too young to remember that, when Andy Roberts came to Sweets the first time. You remember it?
St. Mary's against St. Paul's.
Both him and Mohammed
Mohammed Charles.
made centuries
Yeah.
against Andy. Rough him up, man.
Yeah.
Rough him up. Sonny was good, as we say, and we would term it colloquially, both. You know, which, I mean, hey, when you're good, you're good. But I feel overall, and I don't know if it's because myself and Enoch played together a lot, I feel that Enoch was complete. He was the ultimate.
Right.
In terms
Everything.
of what? He
All
has
around.
everything.
Right.
And
That's
in
it.
terms of
That's true.
thinking the game.
Yeah.
Up to this day, as a matter of fact, I had a discussion with him this morning because we talk cricket every week, maybe.
Right.
And I had a discussion with him this morning, and we were discussing the need to definitely teach cricket in school. Not only the aspect of on-the-field play, but we need to teach all aspects of cricket. There should be even one period per week
Right.
that you teach cricket. Because if that is the only sport that brings the Caribbean people together, you know, why are we just lagging behind in terms of allowing people to excel in terms of their knowledge of the game and things
Right.
like that? And if you do that, it also allows for you to be able to have your cricketers develop better because they have a better understanding and appreciation for the game.
Right.
And, you know, we had a conversation up to this morning.
I want to jump in a bit because
Go ahead.
it's just yesterday. I think yesterday somebody telling me, okay, change the card who? But George Ferris is one of the guys that should have made West Indies team.
Right.
You know, who it was? Ulysses. It was not yesterday, the day before by Houston.
Right.
And he says George Ferris one of the fastest players in Davis. And George Ferris pull up, we call it pull him freight.
Right.
So he pull him muscle here. He want to go out the field. Then next thing he pull him muscle there. But George Ferris is one of the best guys ever played for Antigua. Should have played West Indies.
Right.
And I can say the same thing about Enoch.
That's it.
Yes.
Enoch one of the best batsmen ever played with.
That never
Any kind of
played
cricket.
West Indies.
Any kind of cricket.
Right.
Yeah.
Spin bowling, fast
That's
bowling.
it.
He came back.
Complete.
Right.
Real good batsman. And ain't afraid.
And we had the conversation, I tell him, just last name every time, I say, you see, when Naki was around, you had Rowe, Calicho, and Larry Gomes. But I still he should have get in there somehow.
I think he pushed for it. But he not naturally better than the man, you know.
I know. But you see, again, that's where the small island comes
I
in.
agree.
That's
I
where
agree.
it is.
Right.
I remember a time he was batting in Barbados. Again, I think it was Marshall that hit him. And he dropped the bat to hit the hand. And the guy said, oh, Marshall hit the bat down. Every time we said, stop it. The young man dropped the bat to rub the spot. He did not hit the bat out of his hand. And then what happened after that?
Right.
He started to play the shots and I said, this guy, this guy is the best thing out there.
Right.
Yeah, no, but Enoch had class, man.
Yeah,
That was a
still.
class.
Right.
The best centuries he made in any kind of cricket.
Nevis.
In Nevis.
When you
Nevis.
No, the pitch, the good time.
Lipton Griffin was taking off, right?
No, Lipton Griffith, no.
He wasn't there?
I don't know if he was there, but he was not Lipton Griffith.
Okay.
From about the 6 over, Willett and the bar.
Oh, okay. Oh, Wellington Parish.
And the bar from about the 6 over.
Wow.
I guess what happened? You play for a ball, bounce you as your head. Spin ball, you know.
You how?
Boy, man is always straight. He next time bad good. So I went here about 7 hours. So I said, look, skip. Me hold man, you know. So me now out. Boys in the place in coverage, I was Andrea, you see. You think the best pitcher we'll ever know. and the ball is turned big now.
Yeah.
Talented, man.
Yeah.
Naki was great, man.
Talented,
There's no ifs and ands about that.
Talented.
Yeah.
And when you're batting with him, you just feel you can't out now. That was always my feeling. When I batting with Enoch, I just feel I can't out.
Right.
Because he's a place, plenty of assurance,
That's it.
plenty confidence.
When you see him, man, how he's so compact and everything, man. He just really.
You know, and talking about going back to people who could have and should have played, I feel at one point, Enoch and Emerson Trotman,
Right,
Barbados,
right.
were two of the fine young players that could have been given a look in.
Right.
But unfortunately, you know, up to this day, I feel Trotman was the only non-Leeward Island player. On our time, Jim Allen really put him to the sword in
Right,
with 148. But in terms of handling Andy Roberts,
Right.
because Andy Roberts ran the whole of the Guyana team.
Yeah.
So, you know, and that very, as a Trotman just, you know, bat comfortable with ease and score a century and big runs and so forth, and in other games. And I feel that had they done justice to those two players at that time, you know, but that it is what it is. But I am proud to know that, and you know, I don't confine it to Sweets alone.
Right.
Because I have seen a lot of young, good players around Antigua. When I go to factory, when they, you know, had Tally had his stuff there and so forth,
Right.
you see the development of good players. You see Guy had his stuff too, and so on. But at that time, I don't think the opportunity was afforded to these people
Right.
like it is now, and that's why I keep telling these youngsters, you need to grab the opportunity. Money isn't cricket.
Somebody on the phone here. Good morning.
Good morning, Earl.
Oh, that's not like your buddy.
Good morning, Earl.
What's up, Ed?
I'm good. Who's that guy there sitting next to Charlie Best?
You don't know him?
No name.
No, me can't see if he is good, so me can't make you out.
You can't make you. Ask some Rebel on the line. So ask Rebel. Rebel can hear you.
Mr. Robert on the line.
Yes, Rebel can tell you.
You don't see that steelhead?
I end up live.
We can't make out the shine head. We can't make out the shine head. But listen to me. You listen to me. I'm talking about steel. Ask you who may start ball fast.
He said that earlier on, for sure.
You come on late. I
was listening then. I just got a break. Listen to me. I hear you guys talk about Enoch, right? Enoch was the best player. You can bowl Enoch 5 good balls, but no bowl 1 bad one. Then you dispatch you.
That's true. That is true.
I remember batting in Barbados. And when he come to the wicket, he said, Ed, the out. I take them on. And you're talking about shots. You see the man flick. One the fast ball me with 6.
Naki was good, man.
And you're talking about, you know, playing with determination. He would tell you, you can't out you have to get a nigger you have to out today. We used to play in the backyard. It's a drum, an aisle drum. We had to widen out to see if we can out him from 15 yards. You can't out him. See, so when people talk about Sonny was good. But let me tell you something, nobody was close to Enoch. Nobody.
That's true.
I support that.
None of us was close to Enoch.
I support that.
I hear when I tune in just a while ago, I hear somebody talk about Alvin. Yes, Alvin has shots. Alvin was more determined player. He would just cuss you and bang you with style.
That's what I said.
That was just him.
That some people
that was just him.
But I told Enoch was
but with batting, nobody.
But Ed, more ask a question.
Nobody in Antigua. Go ahead.
More ask a question, because these two guys here, including your brother, say between the best who can ever come out of Sweets are either Cushionhead or Quitty. So then I can't feel name. How come?
Because the man hook behind square, the man hook in front of square. You never see. No, boy, that's no joke. The man no cook behind square easily. The man cook in front of square. You ever see the shot the Ira play of hungry the passer? In front of square. And when he hit the boundary line, he come back and a rocket.
Hey, look, Ed.
So you thought because me and Steve say that, you're gonna ask Ed to see if Ed with a this or something, and he's the best hooker. Huh? I mean, Earl, we're not trying to diss anybody, but we practice with these guys, and honestly, right? Honestly, in our practice, it's harder than matches.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if anybody, but when I practice that tweet, I used to be glad when Saturday and Sunday come, because I felt it was going to be much easier to bat than when you practice. Because if you hit steal a 6, no, there's 4 other people standing up there going, okay, I'm going to kill him today. And he's your teammate. They're not easing up on you.
But faster you can imagine, and nobody would imagine this, you got Colin, you got Steele, you got Ambrose, you got Burton. You got all them guys there faster, and everybody think he was slow. Everybody think he was slow. But he was among all the you got all them quick ball in the practice. And then you go out on the track and play against some little medium pace. So yes, don't forget. I hear people talking about scoring 450 over. We used to score 440.
Wow.
We did a lot of that in Parish League. So, you know, and another thing I need to say, Earl, because I see a lot of people like to diss Charlie Best, right?
Right.
A lot of people don't know that you couldn't out Charlie Best when you say ball, you know. A boy, Qatar used to call, you know.
Okay.
A Jeff boy, Qatar used to call Charlie Best, no. Because you can't out Charlie Best easy, you eat easy, you know. So you see him being selected there, and people talk this and talk that and talk the other. He can analyze the game more than all of them.
True. Hey, Ed, I want to settle the dispute now with all the talk you got. Because this guy, I want to settle the dispute. I want to settle the dispute I have here with OJ. I want to dispute.
Yes.
He said he was a kind of professional fielder. And I told him that you could feel more than him. He said, no, nothing goes, Ed could feel more than me. So I want to hear about that.
Nobody in the suite could have feel and catch like a bee.
Me and dispute that. I was better than you. The only time I got tooth my own hand.
Taddy know that. Taddy know that nobody in the suite could have feel and catch like a me. Taddy experienced me. I'm sorry, Rastalato was not alive either.
Right.
Because I played 88 with Rasta as captain. And Rasta will put me anywhere we feel. He said, Ed, me can put you anywhere we feel because when the ball comes to you, catch him. Hungry watch will tell you. Me safer hands a shot like than anybody he ever ball play with.
I told Todd, you know, I'm saying that I didn't say it wasn't good, but I think I was better because I tried to expand on the nickname because remember I was done though and still is. God, that mean I was the worst. And then I became the best. No pun intended to the man.
No, but when Steve starts first, he can catch. And if the ball go up to the air, you want the ball, one day he can catch up. But he improve a lot, improve a whole lot. But nobody in the streets could have feel a catch like me. We challenge anybody with that. We never jump a catch for Antigua, never.
Right.
We played 4 years for Antigua, we never jump a catch. I feel a short leg, we feel a cover, we feel a slip, we feel long. Taddy can attest to this. And last week I was saying something. I don't see nobody doing this now. Turn your back. Taddy, that's how you turn your back to him. And hit the ball. And when you don't hit the ball, you can run for catch.
True.
Yeah.
That's good.
I remember taking a catch in one shot. And the commentator and them was amazed. And we just laugh. Because them are stuff that we just do with Taddy. I was talking to somebody the other day, a coach I think I was talking to, not a coach, somebody. And I'm saying to them that factory is still up there, right? Factory is still there. And you have about 15 or 20 coaches in Antigua. And nobody can take up the slack that Taddy left. No one of them can take up the slack that Taddy left and take it up and say, listen, I am going to take these on because we need some young players in the system. Cricket has money in it, and you might volunteer now, and later on in life, you earn from it.
It pays off. It pays
Volunteer
off.
your time. Volunteer your time and pick up that slack because you have plenty coach Antigua. But none of them are willing to volunteer their time. When you talk, everybody wants its money. I understand money run things. You work for the government as a coach. The government pay you. So that means you're getting money somewhere. You're not just going volunteer. In the afternoon, you pick up, you get somebody to prepare that wicket. In this day and age where you have bowling machine, you don't need too much of bowlers. You set your bowling machine and do what you have to do. So I want to see people in Antigua, coaches in Antigua start doing things like that. Because we need to pick up the slack in what we have. We have like you talked to the two guys last week. And I was talking to Enoch a little bit about it. And Enoch told me, yes, they might work hard, but who are they working with?
Right.
Because the same guy that used to play for Bethesda, Ethan Warner, he is working with Winston Benjamin. Winston Benjamin is not a batting coach. So Winston is telling him when a guy's flight, all you have to do is move your foot, but that's not it. When people fly with variation, what you do? You can move your foot when you're not supposed to move your foot. So we got to get that system back so we can get players to get to the level. Because the reason I asked him that is because Michael Louis, that is opening for West Indies. I don't know if you guys study. He out 3 times. And I don't know how he out this 4th time. He out 3 times edging to the wicket.
Same way. Edge caught behind.
And you're telling me as a player, because me remember practicing in Sweet and Edge go slip a couple of times now. And me decide that nobody carry me there again. So me have to adjust. So now you play in this level and you got coaches. And they don't see that to say, listen, I go in there to work out and look at something. You out twice up. And you out the 3rd time to have a workout something. Come. We got to be better at what we do as coaches. So I said, Michael Louis, I asked if he play under 19 cricket and he had 10 years. So I said, so Ethan Warner and Benta should be up there too. Because they played under 19 cricket.
True.
Ed.
Taddy, you want to say something? Taddy, you want to say something?
Yes.
Say something, Ed, say.
Yes, Taddy, go ahead.
And this Louis guy, the coach should take in with net. And well, Ed, I was reveal something to you. I remember when Bongsin went to Sri Lanka, he allowed batting real stupid jump cross, he's not getting in line properly. So when Bongsin came, I asked him, how can the coach didn't take it in that? The coach was Bennett King. How didn't take you Australian guy? How didn't take it in that and start with that? He said the coach, when you go back home, let your local coach deal with that.
Wow.
You're breaking up a little bit, Taddy. I'm not hearing you clearly.
What I was saying, Ed, when Bongsi went to Sri Lanka, he was jumping across the crease instead of moving, getting in line, you know. So he asked Bongsi when he came back, so how come the coach didn't take you in the nets and start with that? And he said to me, the coach said to him when he come back to Antigua, let the local coach start with that technical ass. Now he tells himself, so we have coaches for.
You don't need a coach, right?
That's what your coach is for. You wait till you come back and start. What your coach is for? This is my problem. That's why I ask Enoch the same question all the time. But Enoch trying to tell me what the coach is for. What do you have coaches for? That's why you were there, Taddy. That's why when you come and you say, hey, I'm talking about some spin. And you run out and you boy to something and ranching and I can't manage me. You work on people's weakness.
Yep.
This is what our coach is not doing. They come in and they go and practice for 2 hours and they're done.
Ed, if
You
I
don't
may
work for
interject
nothing.
something
So how
here
you
with
expect to get better?
Ed, I want to interject something here. You spoke of Louis. I can tell you this. When
Yes.
we were in St. Kitts, you know, because I went down for the Leewards match in St. Kitts, and the practice match against the academy, he got bowled from a ball just outside the off-stump cutback. You know, I took him after, and I sat down with him and asked him, what do you think he did wrong? He told me, look, he covered everything. He don't know how it happened. I told him my observation in his batting that his right foot is not moving early enough so that his left foot could come across to cover the line of the ball.
Exactly.
You know? And he told me, well, the coach never tell him that, you know, so, you know, he don't know. So you're right. The coaches have to work and observe seriously with the players. I told him you need to go in the nets, bat about 300 balls, practicing that right foot coming across early so the left foot can come further out. You know, and
Speaking like a real boycott.
Go ahead.
You see?
Yeah.
But
Best,
West Spencer was
I hear the Australian coach in an interview with
West
the lady
Spencer
from
while ago is so
Sportsman.
true because if you watch Louis the last couple, you know how he drive the ball. You watch that left foot there. You see that left foot just the people, you know, come the way. So those car behind the car slip and first slip and so. If you get that foot out, you pick up line bar early and leave it alone. And that's the challenge.
And I can't understand coaches will sit down and just make people bowl ball and, oh, you finish bowling, you finish batting. It can't be that. You have to work on something. There have to be a particular thing you're working on with a batsman.
Correct.
You heard that? Right.
And that's the problem we have. I watched Craig Brathwaite for many years.
No, I said,
You can't bowl Craig back with centre and leg. You know, miss not funny pad easily. But he's so half cock, right? And when the ball just little bit short, he just hang out the back. His foot and then now move. His foot now come across because they say he's free. Your protest cricket for so long. And you still free the ball. You play against all the fast ball and you still free a cricket ball.
Like I was saying, when
We have a problem with short pitch bowling. You can look at all the players and them. They don't want to come across and cover the ball. So as soon as the ball do a little bit, they go edge. They go nick. And then this hanging at the back, at the ear. You lift up your back and you hang them at the ear. And as soon as the ball move you out.
Ed, 1 second. The back up Mr. Spencer, what you were saying about learn your craft. When I was playing with combined school, guy brought in Viv to speak to us. And I remember he said, I'll never forget, he said,
talk in the mic, Steve, I can't hear you.
No, you were saying Viv. The guy brought in Viv when I was playing combined school, though. Just have a little chat with us. So he said, you got to learn your craft and earn it. If you're a bowler, every opportunity you get, you bowl. Not just say bowl 6-7 ball and say, okay, I'm good. You bowl and if you're a batsman, you go in the net, whatever it is, and you just bat. If you feel tired, you just continue. You're earning, you're learning and earning the craft. Right. And I will never forget the word. And now listen to you guys about this coaching. I mean, the coaching in them not doing their job. They're just there for paycheck. Right. You know, so that's what happening to West Indies cricket.
Right. And so Myron in Texas said good morning to you and Faster.
Yeah,
you Faster Ed.
Myron who?
Myron James Umpire.
Oh.
In Texas
His sister's supposed to give me his number.
Yeah, in Texas
the
right
dog,
now.
the guard.
Yeah, right.
That was umpire. He just said, OJ, get red one, you know. He said, you overstepped the I didn't call around because we're friends, you know.
Wait, Myron. A long hair teeth, man.
No, he wasn't TV. He was give me, he was cautioning me.
Yeah, Faster. Yes, so Faster.
No, Earl, I wanted to say something in terms of Taddy, right? I remember, it's funny because, you know, you guys are talking about training and discipline, right? Remember, we were finished from school at 1:25. And I had to go to Sweets and get back to town for 2 o'clock. So that I could remember, that's just about 35 minutes, right?
Right.
I have to leave school, go home, get my bag, and get back to town for 2 o'clock. Because guess what? If you're late, you're going to do 25 rounds.
I told her no. I told her that. That's what we used to call him. I told her.
So imagine, right? you know, Sweets only have maybe 1 or 2 buses, so you know you have a time that real well. And hopefully Jomak can drive fast enough so you can drop off a Robinson gas station, put your bag on your back, and run to St. John's or something. Because we didn't play at Factory, we played at St. John's. And so for me to hear guys talking about not being able to do this, and when we used to, even though we didn't have anyone, Charlie Spencer himself, the man used to put down 1 stump and tell us bowl to them.
Yes.
And I mean, they weren't getting paid. They weren't getting paid. These guys are getting paid so they can afford to pay somebody to bowl to them. And if you're learning your craft or you want to do this as a job and stuff like that, I think it's up to you to make sure that you make that kind of time.
True.
I mean, like I said, them guys used to put a quarter on a stump and tell you hit that, you know. And you go try all day because you need a quarter to go and buy some sweets. You know? And you ain't touching that stump.
Look, the two
You know what I mean?
The two things stick out to me right now, you know.
Yeah.
Based on fast they saying there, right? If like Ed mentioned it too, if you're a player, you have to recognize your weakness.
Sure.
And if you don't want to tell the coach that somebody in that bold me in this position, because you want to improve,
Right.
Exactly.
you have to recognize your weakness.
True.
Everybody know the weaknesses.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So you have to go and work on it. Just come and say bowl and bowl and bowl.
Right.
You're not going to resolve it that way.
Exactly. You're absolutely
You know,
right.
like Ed say, if you come factory in the batting spin good, you're going to get the spin
Spin
bowlers
bowler.
there.
That's it. That's it. Yeah. Spin. You're not getting no fast bowling today. I remember them
spin
days.
bowlers that were there for a week, 2 weeks, and
That's it.
I'm
That's
comfortable
until
you're
you
doing
come.
well.
Right.
So, as a player, to be honest with himself, when you play, you know when you're doing good.
Definitely.
If
If you're honest, if you're honest with yourself, yeah, you definitely
so
know.
look, just get about it like an ego. Tell yourself, look, I want to improve on that.
Keyword right there, ego.
You know, because you want to be the best you can be.
That's true. Yeah. That's what I tell
In
people.
my shortcomings, I'm telling OJ, Andrea in the bar so good, but you still not stop. So say, look, that would be in like your body. I'm invite.
Right.
Atoma. They might explain it better than
Better.
that.
Right.
Because my job is not to say media coach now.
Right.
If you get the player better,
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
Sweets, OJ, you're in America.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
The football team, cricket team, whatever be. They're more than
I'm
one coach.
listening.
That's it.
They're running back coach. They got this coach and that coach.
Yeah, that's true.
They're over
Hey, Steel.
Right.
Hey,
Steel.
hey,
When was it? When was the last? 2007 was the first reunion to Sweet.
yes,
When we played that cricket game.
yes.
Teddy, I will give you a joke.
Wait.
You came to Antigua in 2007 and they organized a game against a Sweet team.
Hold on.
Sweet team that.
I want to find out something. What the joke is? Jean played the catch?
Who?
Hey, OJ, Jean played the catch?
He missed that play cricket?
No, Jean played the catch the reunion game.
You can't hear him.
You want to see Jean play the catch, can you see he's a professional fielder? That's what I'm finding out.
OJ?
Yeah.
At the early stage, he used to just play the catch. But after a while, he gets into his own. I don't know if he was scared of the ball at the beginning, but he used to just play the catch. Why do you think our card he don't do?
That was soft ball. Come on, hard ball, soft ball. That was soft ball.
But he used to, after a while he gets into his own, so he start catch good. You know, that's what you are trying to say with me. But in 2007, right? We came home and we were playing a game against a Sweets team. Carter was captain. I get up Friday morning, Good Friday morning, and the night before we make sure we wet the wicket, and we come and we roll the wicket and we do everything. Then boy say, Ed, but you roll the wicket? Me say, yes, me roll the wicket. Me make sure everything good. We get out, and my son never see me play cricket. And you have the guy who that play for Antigua, the guy Roberts, the guy who Potato, Jacob, the defense was guy.
Thomas.
Musai?
The defense was guy, and the other guy,
Okay.
and the other guy that work a custom.
Ben.
So we win the toss.
They're brothers.
and Bruce and them, Aldans and Bert them talk about, Ed, we got fever. I say, boy, I run there about 2 times. What you mean that? Me, stop. The innings, right? And after 10 over, I got about 70. The man never see so much shot in their life. And you hear man out there talk about, you hear the man out there talk about, where? But it's a play cricket, man. I play cricket in New York, in New York, I Florida all the time. But the thing that really when we walk to the wicket, everybody upstairs up around the top. Edward helmet! The man never knock you down now. He said, no, no. Them slow people, them slow boy, we don't batter quicker than them. So as we say, after 10 over, I got about 70. Anyway, they bring out the little boy going for Whitley, just ball right arm, leg spin. It's one thing you do. A very good sportsman. That is the first and second body ball. The first and second body ball, you say, me knock you over square, like right down the yard to 6. I say, you look up at me, out the eye. The next ball is start ball fast. You say, youngster, that's not what you do. You meet a batsman that challenge you. You have to get up to it and challenge he too. You can't start ball fast because that is not you bowling spell. Guess who come out me? Yes, come out me, such a finish. But that's the last time I played cricket. My son said to me, but Daddy, I was here come back. Why? But you play some shots today. He said, because I'm a both nonsense. You can't come and bowl me shot. You can't come and bowl me shot because you just stay fast and me have on a helmet. As soon as me fast out, everything done now. You think still get run out of the game then? You think still get run out of the game? You know you can't run, but you could look a quick single.
Okay, Ed, look.
I say, yeah.
Ed and faster.
Yeah, Ed, hear him, yes. Next thing you know, you get run out.
Yes. You get run out.
That's what you're going to talk about.
Hey, faster.
Why is that, Daddy?
No, we have to give us a closing remarks now, because we want to the time. You know what I mean? It's long over time.
Okay.
And the technician, he got so lunch late.
Hey, lunch again, wait. This is talking Parish.
Hey, look. If anything, we continue next week for maybe half an hour.
I didn't hear that.
No problem. It was nice.
Ed, what up, Ed?
It was nice to collaborate with all the street guys.
I'm hoping to have Jamie spoke to Curtly this week. I'm hoping to have Curtly in the studio next week. So we got to
okay, all right.
This next week.
All right, no problem.
All right?
Yeah. I try and take a break just about this time next week and tune in, because I always try to tune in to listen to what's going on. I like to listen to what's going on. Nobody will tell me. I want to have my input too. So I listen to what's going on every Saturday. If I can't get it, if I have to do anything, we go back and listen to the rerun, and I will send early message or anything, something like that.
Okay, buddy.
But it's nice to collaborate with all the Swiss guys and Swiss cricket. I'm going to try and get it back on track again.
Alright.
That's one of my thing.
Sounds good.
I would thank Faster. Okay, Faster put out himself to come on the show this morning.
Well, obviously it's a pleasure to see. Obviously, it's a pleasure to see Charlie and Steele. What I would propose is that if for instance, that Charlie can get himself a little bit fit and Steele can get himself a little fit, maybe we can go and play a little game against some people in the village. I mean, it's not going to be. It's just us turning out. Remember earlier I had said something like this to you in terms of my family.
Right.
But if it couldn't be done on a wider scale, just to bring back the guys who were there a long time ago, and we can play just a nice pet game then.
Right.
That would be nice. Maybe it will show some of these young fellas a way through, and then that might just help us in terms of us building another set of guys to come and play cricket.
True.
That would be my hope. That would be my hope.
Yeah, good stuff. Good idea.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, best.
Yes.
Well, all I have to do is to thank you, gentlemen, for inviting me here today. It's really a good program, I really enjoy listening to your program. I really enjoy what you guys are doing. And I'll just advise you to keep up the good work. You're doing a good thing for Antigua, Barbuda, and the wider world.
Thanks. OJ Steve.
Thank you guys for having me. It's a pleasure being in the studio, catching up with the Ayatollah. And you, I never met you before, but you seem like a very pleasant young man, and it was just a joy sitting here, having Foster and Ed on the line. And as they say about what Foster just said, I really love to see the sweet stuff. Because it really broke my heart to see that there's no cricket in Swedes. True. And since a little boy, I've been there watching all the older guys, you know, the Greens, all the lowest, different people.
Yeah, Michael and so.
Yeah, Michael, Boca, we never mentioned him. Very good left-arm fast bowler. That guy was very good. But, you know, I just want to see cricket revive in Swedes. And I'm going to try my best to see what I can do too. As long as I hear anything going on. I still have my gears up there now.
Okay.
I got my gear. I took them out a couple weeks ago. No, just for fashion show. We had an Antigua group at our church, and we have a cultural show. So I was doing Vivid as thing out of was playing. Okay. And I just stopped and I was playing the shots and stuff. So.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so I just want to see things revitalize in our community.
Right, good stuff.
Again, thanks a lot.
I must say no to that. It was a great having Foster, because Foster came in the last minute. You call him, so he didn't work and say, look, you work for yourself, come on the show.
Right.
But I heard something to pick up on that guy. They keep saying with Charlie Best. But Charlie Best is not boy, because Charlie Best is a footballer.
Right.
No, well, we use the opposite. We use the opposite.
You know how I got that name? Best?
No.
You wouldn't believe it. When I was growing up as a youngster, before Steel them time, they said I was the best cricketer in the village.
Okay.
And that's why they gave me
best dress and everything. Since you were going to school, he had his own gears. His father was away. His father was saying when school gears, he had his own pad, bat, glove, everything.
Since I was 9 years
best dress. Yes, his best dress.
Okay.
He got in there.
Okay.
We just spoke about
but you know,
that
it's good. It's really good to see you, Steel.
Yeah,
I'm so happy, man. A real pleasure, man.
I asked your brother about you up to a couple days ago.
I'm in and out, you know, and given the stars of chairman of selectors for the Leewards, you know, I've been in and out trying to coordinate.
So you think you job in the team?
If we have over 50 team.
We're still live now, so people can hear. We're
If
still
we have
live.
over 50
Just
team,
say
let's
quickly,
look
I
at your
wrap up.
performance and see if that can happen.
Hey, look, listen, in this thing here, just let my name talk. The name was legendary back then, so.
Well, guys, have a good weekend.
Thank you. Thanks, man. It was a pleasure.